Hey guys, I know that not everyone appreciates the love relationship theme, but anyway, this is the very important part of our life. It's true for the Winx Club show too, otherwise why my videos with the analysis of the fairies and specialist love stories would have received so many views. Also, I really love watching fashion videos with Winx Club characters. From recreations of the outfits using the clothes from one's wardrobe to styling the looks for each fairy. So in this video I decided to combine two of my favorite topics, dress up and Winx couples, featuring my sweetheart Alexander, who's been my dear specialist for 9 years in a row. Without further ado, let's get down to business, but before that, a small disclaimer. We've created this video at the mercy of creative instincts. Our idea was to recreate the styles and looks of the Winx Club characters using things we have in our wardrobe with no intention to create the full cosplays. Everything we do is a figment of the imagination for the sake of a good mood and love, with respect towards the original TV show and our viewers, without exceptions. With this video, we are not trying to offend anyone's feeling in any aspect. We are just willing to share our ideas, something bright and magical, so I hope we're on the same page, guys. Just a quick reminder that you can subscribe to my channel, and if you really enjoy this video, you can like it, leave a comment and send it to your friends. Have a wonderful time watching this video and catch the kiss from a fairy.
Stella and Brandon.
Well, Stella was my first favorite Winx fairy. When I first saw the series, this princess took over my heart at the first sight. As the basis for this look, I took a combo of pink and green from the dress she wore in seasons 2 and 3. The makeup of a sunny girl should be bright but stylish, so I chose an orange-brown eyeshadow palette with sparkles. The hairband is such an important detail of Stella's look, as well as jewelry and especially the ring of Sumerian, the one from the Netflix series though. Talking about Brandon, he needs some hairstyling which I would call Emma Boy. Bang that covers the forehead almost completely, even reaches the eye. Uncomfortable, but so in style. And now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome our first couple. Brandon. Although he is not a part of the richest Ereclan dynasty, his friendship with Sky makes the guy an enviable groom with connections in high places. Though his eyes show a hidden inner tiger, his neat appearance is the most striking manifestation of his mother's care. An orange shirt, a war cardigan so that the baby boy won't catch a cold, tight jeans and a sleek band. In his bosom there is always a sword, well, just in case. Stella, a lioness from high society who's not shy about her daddy's high income. She always wears so much jewelry with the best stones, just like too much. Her clothes are only the branded ones, and in her purse you can always find the latest version of the iPhone. Yes, it's an iPhone. She has her own collection of the hairbands, and her lip glosses are sourced directly from the French factory. So different. They suddenly found similarities in their opposites. Rumor has it that they are already engaged, but something, or maybe even someone, is constantly preventing their lavish wedding. Either way, they are happy. Isn't that wonderful?
Flora and Helia.
In fact, I've already recreated Flora's look about a year ago, and now I use the same set of things for her image. A satin floral skirt, a green top with puffed sleeves, and many huge earrings, or else it's not Flora. IMHO. The makeup, of course, will be in pink shades. I found literally all the pink shadows I have, so even Birdine is jealous now. Mother of pink! But I also added green sparkle eyeshadows in the inner corner of the eyes. Can't believe it doesn't look like a crack. There's no need to hesitate with the eyeliner and the lips makeup. Flora is the shy girl, but it doesn't mean you need to fit yourself in a box. Her hairstyle is an important detail too. I separated the right quarter of the hair, singled out a small lock and twisted it, and then wrapped it around the ponytail, securing it with the small crabs. For a bigger volume and a beautiful shape of the tail, add a hairpin inside of it. Something like her Enchantix hairstyle, well, kind of. The final touch is a pink lip balm and Flora is ready to shine. Now to Helia's look, who is already dressed according to all the canons of the romantic maestro image. I still wonder how my sophisticated blouse fit on him. Now let's comb the black wig into an asymmetrical parting so that the right side of the face is mysteriously hidden under a mop of black hair. Then tie a low ponytail on the left shoulder, and that's the final look. He is an ordinary guy from the outskirts of the city, where not all the area residents are happy with his style. A small-town boy without outstanding ambitions, but with a big open heart. A hopeless romantic who knows how to please you with a long talk in the silence, and then dance with you to the jazz music. She is a shy, high society family smart girl who hides a burning desire to break away from all the years of strict adherence to the rules of her life's game. She loves flowers, or just pretends to, because you can't find other plants at her home but the artificial ones. Anyway, the floral patterns can be found in her clothes, complemented by delicate toned colors, ruffles, and puff details. And the jewelries! That seems to be her mother's presence. So sweet. Two souls, misunderstood by this world, have formed a strong and harmonious union where fondness, care, attention, and a little bit of cringe take place.
Musa and Riven.
So, from fondness to toxic, right? For me, Musa has always been a tomboy and a J-rocker girl life recreation. That's why this image will have many musical details, familiar styles and forms, and of course, Riven. For this look, I decided to create the red wings using the shadows and then duplicate them with small black eyeliners, making the sharp wings in the inner corner of the eyes. I also created the effect of kissed lips, because, you know, looks like the only kissed lips Musa received is this effect alone. Then I applied a good layer of lip gloss on the top. As for the hairstyle, I took an inspiration from Musa of Fate with two high buns. For Riven's look, we'll need to work hard. Alexander has naturally curly hair, so first we need to straighten it, then create a high hairstyle, which I actually don't know how it should be done, and then cover everything with pink hair dye, and don't forget to remove the paint from the face. Riven also needs some tattoos. One of them will be scar-like near the eyebrow area. As we're talking about the scars, let's gouge out his eyes with black eyeliner. Yeah, rock! A bad boy that even the biggest school bully would like to be friend with, but he's too afraid of his piercing gaze. An anime character by nature, a barman by life, he can handle any fuss. He's a pretty experienced hoolie in street fights. The black lotus and the snake tattoo on his right arm are his calling cards that he uses instead of his ID. Perhaps it was the tattoos that became the link between Riven and Musa. Her body is covered by many of them, which show her big love for music to the whole world. The lotus tattoo on the back is a reminder of her mother, who is long gone. Chains, chokers, rings, and the headphones have become her signature style, and her great desire to introduce her huge inner world to Riven is something more than just a habit. Yep, there are so many disagreements in these relationships, but they look awesome together. You can't argue with it.
Tekno and Timmy.
Okay, let's move on to my favorite ones. You probably know how much I love Tekno. I have already taken a million photos of her cosplay, but this time I decided to show her in my own way, of course, not without Timmy. I took the colors of her basic transformations as a basis, lilac, green, plus a little blue, added accessories to my taste, and used a hairstyle from her Enchantix. I started the makeup with a natural basic color, moving to a purple for the crease of my lid. Then I added a light green over the lower edge of the eyes and used some magical powder on the upper lid, and now Tekno girl is ready. Unfortunately, the magical powder doesn't work for the magical transformation of Timmy, but we'll just use the orange hair dye to make a red-haired specialist out of dark-haired Alexander. Don't forget about the brows, by the way.
Wait. Shut the f*** up!
So, Timmy is the most advanced specialist, an IT monster among muscles and fighting force. Smart and intelligent, he prefers classic polo, denim jacket, and bright accent trousers. As for the clothes, as his specialist jewel clasp, Timmy wears an orange pin with dynamite.
Привет!
A classic pair of black-rimmed glasses complete the look perfectly. Tekno is the brain of the girls' team, and along with the fairy of the sun and the moon, she's one of the most stylish fairies. Just like Timmy, she prefers bright accent trousers of a classic style. As a top part, an ergonomic bodysuit in her favorite colors is used. Her lucky charms are earrings made in the shape of Charming's bag and Tekno glasses with colorful lights. The four-eyed nerds have entered the chat. Beware, haters. Ecologically logical union of two geniuses. Yeah, this pair will reintroduce themselves to the world more than once and will surely surprise us with many new inventions. But in the meantime, they are nicely discussing a new RAM that Tekno can't find time to install on her computer.
Blue and Sky.
The most beloved and popular couple of whole Winxland couldn't do without my stylish verdict. In other words, here comes the total Jim's couple: denim jacket, denim shirt, denim jeans, and a couple of other blue elements, including sky. If you decide you can become a real-life red hair of the Winx Club, so for this look we need to create freckles, which we can do using the spray hair dye in 2 shades. I decided to create the makeup for the fire fairy in pink red shades. So first I apply pink beige shadow as a base and gradually move into the deeper red eyeshadows. Let's brace ourselves with +2 cm for the lips volume and fill in center with light colored lipstick. Then nail everything with a gentle lip gloss on the top. The transformation of Alexander into Sky begins with putting on a blonde wig. Our prince will have long hair secured in a ponytail but with light locks on the front. I explain the background of this hairstyle a little later. It was Bloom's idea, I swear to you. So are you ready to see Bloom and Sky's story? Sweet and nice doorless from a far, cozy land of the other world, or at least she likes to call her unknown hometown like that. She loves jeans, ever since her mother dressed her in the neighbor's market in the best denim right from Turkey. Flared jeans, a white cut jacket, and a cute t-shirt with the name of her girls' team, which she doesn't know the meaning of.
Nothing, just Winx.
Her boyfriend Sky, whom she's been dating for more than 9 years, is the living image of Bloom's ideal man. Strong, courageous, but stylish and wealthy. Just look at his watches. Just like Bloom, he loves the blue color. This shade resonates in his soul in a special way and suits his appearance. He wore short hair for quite a long time, but after 3 years of their relationships, Bloom insisted on growing his hair long. Now she says that he reminds her of someone very dear to her, probably her grandpa.
Romantic!
She talks about their imminent engagement pretty often, as if by chance. But the date of the wedding is unknown yet, and it's not clear if Sky was the one who gave the ring to her. Or maybe it's her new order from AliExpress. Anyway, their feelings are sincere, so let's wish them future joint victories and move on to the next couple.
Aisha and Nobu.
In fact, this story was the most difficult to recreate because I was so emotionally damaged after the loss of Nobu in the TV show. I've never cried so hard on a movie, even over the Titanic. But still, I always imagined Aisha in gold and luxury, so I did my makeup in golden brown shades from the eyeshadow palette and used a nude purple lipstick with a sparkling peach gloss. For Nobu, we slightly covered the specialist's hair with pinkish eye dye, which we already used for Riven, to give just a light shade to the hair, and completed the image with 2 braids. By the way, let me know in the comments which Nobu's hairstyle you like the most. Their union was destined by fate. A young princess and fairy guardian with a tender soul and a strong character, an experienced magician with a sharp mind and a pure heart. Perhaps he didn't have much time to make her happy on earth, and the memories will never leave her mind, and she will always live with the hope for the next meeting. The only thing she has is a deep grief for the dead hero. Or not that. Well, this was my fashion recreation of Winx couples. Write in the comments the pairing you think was the most beautiful, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like or dislike this video, and go check out these videos on the screen because I picked them especially for you. Have a wonderful, magical day and see ya!